open with a close-up shot of black mold spreading across a bathroom wall. Let it sit for a moment, then speak directly to camera. What if I told you that a single piece of copper wire, something that costs less than $1, could stop all of that? Permanently? Not bleach, not ventilation fans, not expensive anti-mold paint, just copper. Pause. Let that land. Then add the retention hook. This science has been known for over 100 years. Hospitals use it. NASA has studied it. And yet, your home still gets mold. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why and exactly what to do about it. Every year, people spend billions on mold removal. Remediation companies charge anywhere from $500 to $30,000 per job, and most of the time the mold comes back. Because we're treating the symptom, not the cause. The CDC estimates that 1 in 4 Americans lives in a home with mold. That's 80 million people. Mold is linked to respiratory illness, chronic fatigue, and even neurological symptoms with long-term exposure. And our solution? Spray bleach on it, wipe it off, and pretend it's gone. Here's what the mold removal industry doesn't advertise. Bleach doesn't kill mold roots. You're bleaching the surface. The mycelium, the root structure, is still alive inside your wall, in your grout, under your paint. It's laughing at you. Now let's talk about copper. And I mean really talk about it. Because what copper does at a biological level is genuinely one of the most fascinating things in all of materials. Science. The ancient Egyptians used copper vessels to store water because they noticed the water stayed clean longer. They didn't know the word antimicrobial. They just knew it worked. Fast forward to modern science, copper ions, Q, are toxic to single-celled organisms. When a mold spore lands on a copper surface, the copper releases ions that penetrate the cell wall of the spore, disrupt its enzyme systems, damage its DNA, and destroy its membrane. The spore dies within minutes, not hours, minutes. And here's what makes copper so different from bleach or antifungal spray. It is self-sterilizing, passively, continuously. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with zero maintenance and zero refills. A 2011 study in Applied and Environmental Microbiology found that copper alloy surfaces eliminated 99.9% of bacteria within 2 hours. The EPA has registered over 400 copper alloys as certified antimicrobial materials. Multiple peer-reviewed studies confirm copper's antifungal effect against common household molds, including black mold, Stachybotrys chartarum. So here's the question I asked myself. If copper kills mold this effectively, why isn't every bathroom tile made of copper? Why are we still selling bleach spray? I started digging. And what I found was uncomfortable. The mold remediation industry in the United States alone is worth over $13 billion a year. That's $13 billion built on the assumption that mold will always come back, that you will always need another treatment, another contractor, another chemical spray. A permanent, passive, cheap solution doesn't sell recurring service contracts. Copper is bad for business. Not because it doesn't work, because it works too well. Hospitals already know this. EQ handrails, door handles, bed rails, copper alloy surfaces in hospitals have been shown to reduce infection rates by up to 58%. That's not fringe science. That's published, replicated research. So hospitals are quietly installing it. But the mainstream home improvement industry is still selling you tile grout sealer and moisture barriers, things that manage the problem rather than solve it. Now I want to be fair here. Copper isn't magic. It works on surfaces it contacts. A copper cable on your wall doesn't fill the room with some anti-mold force field. The science is real, but the application matters. So let me tell you exactly how this works in practice. Here's what actually works. Copper mesh embedded in grout lines. Copper tape applied to window frames and wall corners, the high humidity zones. Copper pipes instead of PVC in wet areas. These aren't expensive retrofits. You can buy copper tape on Amazon for under $10. The simplest starting point. Identify your highest moisture areas. Bathroom corners, window sills, under sinks, basement walls. Clean the surface. Apply copper foil tape along those edges. The copper needs direct contact with where spores land. That's it. No maintenance, no reapplication. The copper does the rest continuously for years. We live in a world where ancient Egyptian wisdom and 21st century materials science agree on the same answer, and it costs less than a cup of coffee. The real question isn't whether copper works. The real question is, why did it take you this long to hear about it? If this video changed how you think about mold, drop a comment below. And if you want to go deeper, my next video on the top 5 ignored materials science discoveries is linked right here. I'll see you there.